Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adam Mirustam and my metric number is 240x03. So this is my assignment 1, draw EER diagram. So this is the question. Honey Express is a transport company operating in Malaysia. So I go to the next. Okay. The first step is identify the entity and relationship. Hangi Express is a transport company operating in Malaysia. The company's management intends to update an order management system of their vehicles. The system starts when client requests for a quotation for transporting their goods. The company will provide a quotation based on several factors such as the size of the goods and the place of delivery. The quotation will be valid for 15 days from date of issue. Okay, so when we look at this, we identify that there is two entity, which is client and quotation. The relationship between client and quotation is request. Okay. When the customer has agreed with the quotation, then the delivery details as delivery date, delivery address, and address items collected will be taken. The distance between these addresses will be determined and the price will be calculated based on these figures. When the delivery date is approaching a vehicle and at least one driver will be identified for delivery. Okay, the next is when the customer has agreed with the quotation. This is a third entity. Then the delivery details such as delivery. So delivery is the next entity. So quotation and delivery. The relationship between these is agree. Okay. When the customer has agreed with this quotation, okay. So when the delivery date is approaching a vehicle and at least one driver will be identified for delivery. 2 drivers will be provided. So when the delivery date is approaching, a vehicle and at least one driver will be identified for delivery. So this is a previous entity, and this is a new entity, which is driver. The relationship between these are provided. Okay. Two drivers will be provided if the distance more than 300 kilometers. There are two categories of drivers, and the regular driver and part-time drivers. Part-time drivers are paid according to the transmission distance and class of driver's license, while driver will be paid a fixed monthly salary and overtime. Vehicle information such as vehicle type, purchase date, and price will be kept on file in each vehicle, identified by the registration number of the vehicle. So 2 drivers will be provided. So okay, drivers are the super class, while the regular and part-time are the subclass. So driver is a super class. Okay, so this is a subclass which is regular and part-time. So vehicle add the new entity. Okay, transmission distance and class of driver. Okay, is class of license, monthly salary, overtime. Okay, vehicle registration number, because they already state that the registration number will be identified. Vehicle type, purchase date, and price are the attribute. So the relationship between driver and vehicle is identified. So next, define the multiplicity. Okay. Okay. This is the entity, client, and quotation, and the relationship are request. So we see that the system starts when client requests for quotation for transporting vehicles. So that's mean client want, and the company will provide a quotation. Means one. So the client one to one, and the quotation also one to one. So next, okay, when the customer has agreed with the quotation, then the delivery details such as delivery date. So that's mean customer has agreed. So with the quotation. So quotation means has agreed. Has agreed, may not, and may agree. So the multiplicity quotation is 0 to 1, and the delivery 1 to 1. Okay. So after that, delivery and driver. Okay, relationship is provide. So we see that at least one driver. At least one driver means one, too many, because two drivers are more than one. So the delivery the driver one too many, and the delivery are one to one. So after that, can you see driver, which regular and part-time. Vehicle relationship is identified. Okay, we see two drivers. So that's mean one too many, and then number of the vehicles. So registration number of the vehicle means 1 to 1. Okay, so the entity relationship and multiplicity. Client request quotation, which is multiplicity 1 to 1 for client and 1 to 1 to quotation. And if customer agree with the quotation, so make a delivery ID. Okay, so the quotation is 1 to 1 and delivery is 1 to 1, and then provide the driver the multiplicity between delivery, provide the driver 1 to 1 and the driver 1 to many. So regular and part-time. So this is mandatory because it's not participate with subclass, or means it not participate more than one. It participate only once. So identify vehicle. So the driver is one to many and the vehicle is one to one.